Good morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. And I'm just making sure I've got my microphone on. Yeah, happy Monday. So I'm back, had a lovely rest on Friday, and I've got a small haul to share, and it's some stamps. So I'm just going to share the stamps, and then we'll do a bit of stamping. I'm going to put a piece of white cardstock down there. That should brighten everybody's day. And this is my first set of stamps, so you can see all the different sentiments on there. And I think all of these stamp sets were either $1 or under $2. And I will of course link them below, but we are going to stamp with some of them because you have to know if they work. And then this one is Let Love Grow, and I think that says Spring New Beginnings under there, so I'll stamp that one. Then we've got Thank You, Hello, we've got some little bits of greenery, and you've got that little daisy up there, and I love that one, that little sprout. And if you've got a little plant pot stamp, you can pop that on the top as well. So I've got myself that one. And then I've got this one. A little note, have a marvellous day. It's your day, birthday wishes, you are awesome, good vibes only, wishing you sunshine and happiness, and be happy. Love that one. I've got that. And then I've got this one, which is Superstar, to the moon and back. That one says wish. And then we've got Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Smile, Sparkle, Shine, and Shine Bright. That's another lovely set. These were a great size. I haven't got a clue where my ruler's gone, but this is a sheet of, you know, office copier paper. So that's what? I'm going to say it's 8 inches. Yeah. So these stamp sets are around 8 inches. And then my next one is this one. Look on the bright side. All good vibes. Think happy thoughts. Be your own kind of beautiful. You are loved. Love that one. And you are limited edition. Yeah, I am. I most certainly am. And then this one, which is coffee ring, paint splats and ink splatters. Love those. These can be used in combination, obviously, with your stamps. Right, I'm just going to pause a second and grab my box of inks. Right, so here we go. I've got my little stamp block, and I've got my box of inks, and I just use a Dollar Tree box, and I keep all of my little archival inks in here. So first of all, I want to do that coffee ring, but I think I'm going to stamp it in yellow. Why not? I think I'm going to go for this one. This one is Buttercup, and it's a Wendy Vecchi ink, so I'm going to use that for my ring. I want to see how that works. I'm just finding where the package opens. I found it. Do you know, I find as I'm getting older, it's getting harder and harder to open things. It's like, my hubby wanted some crackers and cheese, and I think they were those Ritz crackers that come in a bag, and I'm trying to pull it open, and I just couldn't. I mean, years ago, I would have torn it open and they'd have all gone flying across the room, you know, but no, I don't know what's going on. Now, if you hear any fussing and bussing, that's because hubby's decided to get out early and do some strimming. Because with all of the cold weather and the grass not really growing, the weeds grow instead. Right, so I've got my Buttercup on there, and I'm trying to think. I'll go that way, and I'm just going to stick that there so you can see it. Now this is pretty much a distress stamp anyway, if you know what I mean. But it stamps beautifully, and I think probably one of the best colours for doing coffee rings is frayed burlap. You know, whether it's distress ink or distress oxide, I always think frayed burlap or brushed corduroy kind of looks the nicest. So I've got that, and now I'm going into my To the Moon and Back, because I think that bit of yellow with that sentiment is going to look quite nice. So I'm just opening again. Second time is always easier. Whoops. And now I'll just knock that over. Just pull this off the backer. And we'll get some black archival onto this one. I always keep this on my desk, and I think I've actually got 2 of these black archival pads. I'm always saying I like the mini ones because it's not just for storage, but it's more affordable to get lots of colours, and I always find that the smaller ones are more juicy than the big ones. So let me know what you think. Right, so into that circle there, I don't know whether I'm stamping that straight, but you know, I'm going to apply a little bit of pressure, and let's see if we get a nice clean stamp. Knowing my luck, there'll be bits missing, even though I'm trying to pay attention. Oh, there we go. It worked. So that, you know, that coffee ring can kind of be like your moon, can't it? Because it's done in yellow. So that one works nicely. I'm going to stamp the superstar from this. Oh, no, I won't actually. I'm going to stamp the Make-A-Wish because it's got lots of stars on it. Let's see how that works out. And I think I'm going to do that one in, let's go for a nice bright colour. Let's do Mermaid Lagoon. Now, one of the things you also have to be aware of is archival inks can stain silicone stamps, but it doesn't mean, you know, once you've cleaned them, that colour is going to transfer, you know, anywhere else. It just means that your stamp might be a very pale blue after you finish cleaning it. There we go. We've got Make-A-Wish, and that one works nicely. So I'm just going to pop these onto here because they're going to need a clean in a second. And now I'm going to go back into another pack because it's nice when you've got your colours out to use them. So I'm going to go with this paint one here, which is from the same coffee cup ring, and I'm going to go for raspberry. Why not? Just get a whole bunch of colours going on. I'm going to stamp that under Make-A-Wish. See what that looks like. Well, that works. I will hold this up in a second, just to show you that they work. You can have a close-up. Right, so I'm just going to move those 2 out of the way. And then I want to do the I love you, because, you know, sometimes stamps like that can be a little bit difficult. Not if you're using a stamp platform, which I haven't put out on the table. But, you know what I mean. Sometimes with a stamp like this, a repeating one, you need to have good, even pressure. So let's do that in black so that we can get a good close-up. I think this would be a great stamp on an envelope. There we go. Let's pop that down there and see if it all comes out the same. Now, I've got some pressure, but I'm not doing it, you know, overly hard. I'm not hurting myself or anything. And let's see what we've got. There you go. That's stamped absolutely perfect. So I'm really happy with that. And then the next one that I want to stamp is, let's have a look. Let's do that. A little note, because, you know, those are also the kind of stamps that can end up not stamping very perfectly. So I just want to make sure they all work. It's a really nice script actually. It's very delicate. And I'm hoping that this is going to fit here. Let's go there. Now, very little pressure I'm using. Oh, that's lovely. I like that. It looks handwritten. So I'm going to move that set out of the way. And then I'm going into this one. And I think I'm going to stamp the leaf and the happy day, just to see what that looks like. Might grab some other colours as well. Just grab this package. Right, let's do happy day. And then I'll do that leaf. And looking at my colours here, and I think I'm going to go with faded jeans. Yeah, why not? Darker blue. So that's all juiced up. Put that into there. And I'm going to stamp that one here. So once again, I've just got it resting on the paper and I'm using very little pressure. I just want to know that it's gonna, there you go, it's stamped. And now onto that foliage, which is really delicate. And I'm going to use a green for that, so just go mooching through here until I find a green. There we go. Peel paint, that'll do it. Or shall I go for that one? I'm going for rustic wilderness. Let's see how this turns out. I'm just going to pop that into there. Once again, I don't want to overpress it, because that's one of the things with stamps like this. If you've got a nice delicate outline, you don't want it all sort of, you know, smooshed out. So there, lovely delicate outline. I'll pop that one on there for cleaning. And then last but not least is this one. So let's have a look what we've got here. I think I've got some more stamps on the way as well. Sending love your way. Let's do that in red. So I'll just pop that onto there. And I've got barn door. So let's do that. This is another one that would be great for on an envelope. Let's see what we get. I'll put it under happy day. Now you know me, I've got my little my clicky tape thing from Amazon, which I love, and of course it got a bit missing. Now I don't know whether that was my pressure or if it's a fault on the stamp, so I'm going over that again. And I'm going to put it straight underneath, and this time I'm going to apply my pressure. And I can actually see a little lump on the back of that stamp, and I don't know whether that's something I'm supposed to pull off. There, it does work, sending love your way, but if you can see that, I've got a lump of something. So I'm just picking that up and looking at it. Yeah, I've got to pull that off. Right, let me try another one. And see what I've got. Wishing you joy. Or oh happy day. I'll do oh happy day, because I've got yellow already on the table. And although of course yellow is not always the easiest colour to see, I'm going to try this and go right in between my red. And that stamps perfectly. So I'll just pick those up and show you, and then I'm going to run off and clean my stamps. Right, let's have a close-up of some of what was in there. There we go. I love that to the moon and back. You are loved, a little note. Look at that, you've got that tiny little dot there. Like a little ring, I like that. Make a wish and you've got all your stars. You could use different coloured inks if you've got your little blending tool. I messed up on that one. Sending love your way and oh happy day. I love that as well, the brush stroke. Right, that is what I've got for you today, my little stamp haul. And I'm going to try and use these stamps and make something on Wednesday. So I thank you so much for joining me. Do have an absolutely fabulous day. And as usual, all links below. Bye.